Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a champion for peace and equality. People that have known who he was are inspired. People have named schools, libraries, streets, and even memorials and statues after him. The people were inspired so much they even made this big statue right here. In 2011, the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial was finished being built, and it was open to the public. 48 years after his I Have a Dream speech, the statue in the center of the memorial is 30 feet tall. The memorial was designed as a lasting tribute to Dr. King's legacy and will forever serve as a monument to the freedom, opportunity, and justice for which he stood. The Stone of Hope in the Mountain of Despair represents the soul-stirring words from Dr. King's historic I Have a Dream speech. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. made his famous I Have a Dream speech on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. Right here I have his famous quotes from that speech. Quote, "I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up."
One day, this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
On August 28, 1963, civil rights activists, including Martin Luther King Jr., put together what would become the largest civil rights demonstration in the history of the United States. The city was crowded with marchers. People drove in, bussed in, and took trains to get there. 3 student marchers even walked and hitchhiked 700 miles to get there. Over 250,000 people waved signs and cheered and listened to the speakers address the civil rights problems challenging America. There, the last speaker was Martin Luther King Jr. A year later, Congress passed the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This made segregation in public places illegal. Also, it required employers to provide equal employment opportunities and protected the right to vote of every American, regardless of the color of their skin. If it wasn't for Martin Luther King Jr. and other activists, this new act might have not happened at that time. As you can see, Martin Luther King Jr. was a very important and inspirational figure in American history. Through events such as his I Have a Dream speech and his instrumental role in putting together the March on Washington. Martin Luther King Jr. had a profound effect on the civil rights movement that can still be seen to this day. With the new monument being dedicated to Dr. King in Washington, D.C., his legacy will live on to inspire future generations, and one day, maybe his dream will be recognized and the world will really become equal.